Hello everyone, welcome to Augmentech. We empower architects and engineers for better career opportunities. So in this lecture, we are going to learn about the roof command in the Revit, how to create the roof in the Revit, and what are the various methods that we are going to use for creating roof in the Revit. That all we are going to learn in this lecture. So we know that as the roof is the architectural part, it is present under the architectural tab here, and under the build panel we have the roof. If we click on this drop down, we have various methods by using which we can draw roof on our building. So here our first method is roof by footprint. This method, that is the roof by footprint, that we are going to learn in this lecture. Then we have roof by extrusion method that we are again going to learn in our upcoming lectures. And then we have roof by face. So normally while working on any project, we are going to use roof by footprint and roof by extrusion, and mostly in the rare case we use the roof by face, because most of the time we don't have any face by taking the reference of which we can draw the project. Most of the time for working with the point load, that is the scan data, that we are going to learn footprint and roof by extrusion. Then when we will have to go for roof by footprint and when we will have to go for roof by extrusion, that we are going to discuss. See, whenever we have to draw the roof, that is the plain flat roof on our building, in our most of the building we have the plain flat roof. So in this case we have to use the roof by footprint. If we want to provide any slope value also, then we can also use the roof by footprint only. But if we want any profiles, suppose we can consider the example of the cottage roof. It is not a flat roof, it has some slope from both the ends, like we can see here. By using the roof by extrusion method, we can extrude our roof to a desired profile. If we don't want any flat roof or any slope roof, then we will have to go for the roof by extrusion method, because here we have the opportunity that we can create our roof to a desired profile as per our project requirement. So if we want our roof without any flat roof or without any slope, then we will have to go for the roof by extrusion method for any kind of roof, any profile roof. But if we want a flat roof or some slope to a flat roof, then we will have to go for the roof by footprint method. In this lecture we are going to learn about the roof by footprint method, and then after that we will be going to learn about the roof by extrusion. We also have the roof soffit, roof fascia and roof gutter. That is, they are the external accessories that we are going to attach to our roof for the proper drainage of our water or many of the other purpose as well. But that are not the roof, that are the exterior accessories that we are going to attach to our roof. So to draw our roof, we are going to learn only these two options, that is the roof by footprint and roof by extrusion. And we don't use most of the time roof by face method, because most of the time we don't have any face available to take a reference for our roof. So we have to model our roof by using these two methods only, that is the roof by footprint and roof by extrusion. And these are the external accessories that we are going to attach to our roof for various purposes. Roof fascia, roof soffit, roof gutter, that all things we are going to learn in our upcoming lectures. But here we are going to focus on the roof by footprint method. How to use this roof by footprint method, that we are going to learn here. To draw our roof, we will have to go to the upper floor. Suppose I am taking the section from here. I have already one section available. So just right click on this section and then go to view, and we can see that our last level is level 3 here. So our roof will come above this level. We have already learned that our floor will always come below our level. Our ceiling will also come below our level, having some distance between our floor or roof and the ceiling. That distance is for the MEP services that we have already learned in our ceiling chapter. Here we have to take a note that our roof will always come above our level and our floor will always come below our level. We don't have to confuse between the roof and floor. And then when to go for the ceiling and when to go for the roof, when we have the last floor, that is the last level of our building. Here I have three levels: level 1, level 2 and level 3. I know that for level 1 I will have to only use the floor here. We don't have ceiling or roof here for the level 1 because it is the most bottom level of our building. Here we are not allowed to use any roof or any ceiling. Here we only have to use the floor. Then when we go to the level 2, we have to use the floor, which will be acting as a floor for our level 3, that is this part. For this part, our floor which is drawn at level 2 will be acting as a floor for our second floor here. Our second level floor will be drawn on the level 2 and it is at the bottom of our level 2. Hope you can understand my point here. I am going to repeat it again. For level 1 we can only use floor. We are not allowed to use the ceiling or roof here because it is the bottommost level of our building. So here we can only use the floor and always the floor will be drawn below the level here. We can see here the same. And then for the first floor, that is our, suppose this, I am going to consider this as my ground floor or the first floor. Suppose it is the ground floor and it is the first floor. We can see that we only have the two floors here. This is our ground floor and this is our first floor, suppose. Then I can also add a text here to get ideas clear. Suppose it is the ground floor. Don't get confused between my points because here we can see that we have to clear our concept first. I'm going to use in other style here and then I'm going to provide a name for this as well. First floor. And again I am going to reduce the size of this text here. Here in our building we have two floors only, that is our ground floor and our first floor. Now we are going to draw roof to our level 3 here. So how to draw the roof? Just open the level 3 here and then now we have to draw our roof by using the footprint method. So just go to the roof, click on the drop down, then we have the roof by footprint method. So just select on it and then we will have to trace the line by using this option, that is the pick line option, and then just trace all the lines to get a closed loop. And now we can see that we have already discussed with this point that when we will be going to draw the floor for our bottommost level of the building, that is the bottommost floor, then we will go for the selecting our exterior face of our wall, that is our bottommost floor will always come from the exterior face of our wall. I am talking about the floor. And then after that if we want to draw any other floor for any other levels, then we will have to go for the selecting the interior face of our wall here. So for the bottommost floor we will have to select the exterior face of our wall. For all other floors we will have to select the interior face of our wall, that we have already discussed in our floors lecture. But here for the roof we will have to consider this point as we always have to select the exterior face of our wall for the roof. We don't have to select the interior face of our wall. This is very important point here because we don't have to get confused with the floor and the roof. So for the roof, we always have to select the exterior face of our wall that I have selected here. And if we want to draw the flat roof, just select all the lines of sketch here. Go to the properties. Under the properties, we have dimensions tab. Under the dimensions, we have the slope tab. So just make this slope as 0 to get the flat roof, because we are going to learn about the flat roof first, and then after that I will teach you about how to create the slope roof as well. But first we are going to learn about the flat roof. So just make the 0 slope. Here we can see that always the slope value is indicated in this fashion only, because it shows that 0 inches by 12 inches. So always we will have to see the first value. That value will always denote the slope of our floor or roof or anything for which we have provided the slope. So here we will have to make this slope as 0 to get the flat roof, and just click on the finish edit mode. And then go to the sectional view, and now we can see that we have the flat roof. So just also see in the 3D view as well. We can see that we have successfully drawn with the flat roof to our building. So how to go for the slope roof then, that we are going to learn here. Suppose I am just going again to the level 3 here, and then again select our roof. By default it is generic 12 inches roof. We can also adjust the all other roof as well. We have already learned about it, how to create the new category of the element. Suppose if we don't have any roof thickness available in this drop down, then we will have to duplicate it, and then we will have to change the thickness of our roof. That we have already learned. Now we are going to learn about how to draw the slope roof. So just I am going to select my roof that I have already drawn, flat roof, and then just go to the edit footprint option. If we want to create any slope roof here, suppose I want my roof to get a slope of say 1 by 4 inches, then just select this line, make this slope as 1 by 4 inches. Type the 1 by 4 inches. If we want to apply this same slope to all the sides of our roof, then just select all the sides and type the 1 by 4 inches slope, and we can see that always the slope is shown in this fashion only. So we will just have to see this first value, 1 by 4 inches, apply, and then we will get our roof of 1 by 4 inches slope here. So just click on the finish edit mode, and here we can see that we have this cross line we can see in our floor plan. This line indicates it is the slope roof, because in the floor plan we are not able to see the slope to our roof. So just for the indication in our floor plan, we will get this cross line for the slopes. We can also measure the slope of our roof as well. Go to the annotate tab. Under the dimensions we have the spot slope option here. Just click and put the value, so it will show the value of our slope and as well as the distance towards which this slope will go. Here we can see that this part of our roof having the slope 1 by 4 inches, and the direction of the slope is towards the exterior side of our wall, that is this wall. And suppose if we see this part of our roof, then it will be having the same dimension of 1 by 4 inches, and the direction for our roof is towards the exterior face of our wall. So here also the same, here also the same. If we want to see this roof in the sectional view or the 3D view, we can see this as well. We can see that we have this roof. Here we can also notice that we have to extend our wall towards the roof. So how to make our wall align to our roof, I will show you in some minutes. Before that, we can also see our roof here in the 3D view as well. And just again go to the view, and then just select this wall and then we have the attached to top or detached to top oblique base option. These two options that are available here. If we just select this wall, then under the modify wall tab, under this we have the attach top oblique base option available here. Click on this option and just select this roof. So we can see that our wall get extended towards the roof and align with our roof in the fashion as per the roof profile. If we want to make this wall as well to attach to our roof, then just select that wall, click on the attach top oblique base option and just select the roof. So again we can see that our wall get attached to our roof. In this way we can also attach the wall to our roof to just fill the gap between our roof and the wall, because we have the slope to our roof. So it is not a flat roof, it is having the slope. So our wall should have to match the profile of our roof here. We will not able to just select this wall and extend it to any distance. That we are not allowed here because our profile is not linear. I am just going to undo this change because we know that our profile is not linear. Our roof profile is somewhat slant, having the slope of 1 by 4 inches. So just we will have to go for that option only. We are not allowed to extend our wall profile because it is not the linear option of our attachment. Here we are done with how to create the flat roof and how to create the slope roof. If we want any roof having the thickness other than this, that is the 12 inches which is available here, then we will have to just go to the edit type and then we will have to duplicate it first. So just click on the duplicate button here, and if we want any other thickness roof, then just have to type the thickness, desired thickness. Suppose I want thickness of say 8 inches here, so just type the 8 inches, click on the OK. Then go to the edit button which is available here, and then we will have to just match the thickness of our roof value. Type the 8 inches here, and we can also provide the material to our roof by just clicking on these three dots which are available here to open the material browser box. So just clicking on these three dots, we can get the material browser box, and we can also apply the various materials that are available here. If we want to apply this material or any other material as well, having suppose other RGB values, then we can also go for it. Suppose I am going to just apply the default roof material, we have also already have, then default mass roof material which is available. If we don't have our desired material available, then we will have to create our new material. That we have already done this experiment in our previous lectures. So I am not going to create any new material here. I am just going to apply the material which is already present in our material browser box for the roof. So just I am going to select this default mass roof material which is available here. Just click on the OK button, and now we can see that we are done with the thickness, that is the desired thickness that we want here, and the material that we want to apply to our roof. Just click on the OK button, just click again on the OK button, and here we can see that we have the roof having the thickness of 8 inches and having the desired material applied to our roof. So in this lecture we have learned about how to create the roof to our building by using the roof by footprint method, and then we also have learned about the how to create the flat roof. Just we will have to put the slope value as 0 there, and if we want any slope value, suppose 1 by 4 inches, then we just have to put the slope value as 1 by 4 inches there. If we want to apply the slope to all the 4 lines of our roof, then we will have to apply the slope value to all the 4 lines of our roof. So we have learned about how to create our roof by using the footprint method in this lecture. Hope you have understood how to create the roof by using the footprint method to our building. See you again. Thank you.